And today's lecture we will learn order, class, and phylum in zoology with simple examples. Outlines. In this lecture we will cover three main points: order category, class category, and phylum category. Lecture outcomes. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to define the taxonomic categories, order, class, and phylum, and differentiate them based on their hierarchical levels. You will also learn to classify animals into the correct groups using examples, analyze relationships among taxonomic ranks, and apply zoological classification concept to better understand animal diversity scientifically. In biological classification, order, class, and phylum are known as higher taxonomic categories because they come above family level. As we move upward in hierarchy, the group becomes broader and include more organisms with general similarities. The hierarchy shown here is phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Now let's understand them one by one. A phylum is a very large category that contains many related classes. For example, Chordata includes animals with a notochord, such as fishes, birds, reptiles, and mammals. Inside a phylum, we have a class. Class Mammalia. A class contains related orders. For example, Mammalia include animals that have hairs and mammary glands. Within a class, we have an order, which group closely related families. For example, human belongs to the order primates, while cat belongs to the order Carnivora. Notice an important point: the higher the rank, the greater the diversity of organisms. That means a phylum contains many different classes, and class contains many different orders. So remember, phylum is broader than class, and class is broader than order. This hierarchy helps zoologists organize the huge diversity of animals in a scientific and systematic way. So एक तो हम हायरार्की में जब नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ जाते हैं तो ब्रॉडनेस आएगी. तो जैसे आप अगर फाइलम को देखें तो उसमें हम बहुत ब्रॉड सोच रखते हैं, लाइक जस्ट वन नोटोकार्ड को लेकर हम उसमें सब लाइक कॉर्डेटा को रख दिया है. अब कॉर्डेटा कौन है? जिनमें नोटोकार्ड मौजूद होता है. लेकिन हम जब नीचे की तरफ जाते हैं टुवर्ड क्लास, अब फाइलम में क्लासेस होते हैं, क्लास में ज्यादा मोर रिलेटेड ऑर्डर्स होते हैं और ऑर्डर्स में ज्यादा रिलेटेड फैमिलीज होती है, एंड सो ऑन. हम यहाँ पर हम बेसिक की तरफ जा रहे हैं और ऊपर हम ब्रॉडनेस की तरफ जा रहे हैं. In some group of invertebrates, the simple taxonomic hierarchy is not always enough for proper classification. For example, in sponges and turbularians, scientists often need additional intermediate ranks for more detailed organization. Normally, we use hierarchy: phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. But in certain cases, extra ranks such as suborder and superfamily are added between the major categories. The modified hierarchy becomes phylum, class, order, suborder, superfamily, family, genus, and species. Let's understand these added ranks. A suborder is a category placed below order and helps divide large orders into smaller related groups. A superfamily is placed above family and groups several closely related families together. For example, in sponges, phylum Porifera and Planaria or turbularians, phylum Platyhelminths. These intermediate categories help scientists classify organisms more accurately and show evolutionary relationships more clearly. Remember an important point: the more complex and diverse a group becomes, the more additional taxonomic ranks may be needed for accurate scientific classification. तो नॉर्मली हम फाइलम, क्लास, ऑर्डर, फैमिली, जेनस, स्पीशीज यूज करते हैं. लेकिन अगर फॉर एग्जांपल ऐसे ग्रुप जिस तरह के टर्बुलेरिया हो गया और पोरेफ्रा हो गए, स्पंजेस हो गए, तो यहाँ पर फिर हम चूंकि डाइवर्सिटी बहुत ज्यादा है और तब उसको क्लियर क्लासिफाई करने के लिए इन सिस्टमेटिक वे हमें एक्स्ट्रा रैंक्स की जरूरत पड़ती है, जिसमें ऑर्डर के नीचे सब ऑर्डर है और फैमिली के ऊपर सुपर फैमिली है। तो जहां पे बहुत ज्यादा डाइवर्सिटी होगी तो उसको क्लियर करने के लिए हमें ये एडिशनल कैटेगरीज चाहिए होती है। Why taxonomic modifications are important in biological classification? The main purpose of modifying taxonomic categories is to construct a more accurate phylogenetic tree. A phylogenetic tree shows the evolutionary relationships among organisms and helps scientists understand how different animals are related to each other. In taxonomy, organisms that closely resemble each other are grouped together step by step. For example, similar species are placed into genus. Related genera are grouped into families. Related families are grouped into orders. And this arrangement continues upward to class and phylum. Take the example of human Homo sapiens, belong to the genus Homo, family Hominidae, order Primates, and class Mammalia, and phylum Chordata. This hierarchical arrangement makes classification more organized and scientifically meaningful. Another important point is that taxonomy is a dynamic and continuously changing science. As scientists discover new species and gather new molecular and evolutionary evidence, the number of recognized orders, phyla, and classes may change over time. Therefore, taxonomic modifications help improve classification accuracy and provide a better understanding of the diversity and evolution of life. Recognized number of animal phyla, classes, and order may vary among classification systems, but there are nearly 1000 plus orders, there are nearly 150 plus classes, and nearly 30 to 35 phylas. Thank you everyone for watching this lecture. I hope today's topic helped you better understand the concept of order, class, and phylum in zoological classification. If you found this lecture helpful, please like, subscribe, and share the channel with your friends. Don't forget to ask your questions in the comment section. Keep learning, stay curious, and I will see you in the next lecture.